Montecito was supposed to be the fairy tale reset. Palm trees, ocean views, privacy, prestige, the quiet Californian enclave where Meghan Markle and Prince Harry could reinvent themselves as independent power players free from palace constraints and royal protocols. But now, whispers from within that same gated community suggest the dream hasn't aged well. According to multiple reports circulating in celebrity circles, Meghan recently returned to Montecito to retrieve belongings and was met with an atmosphere that was anything but welcoming. No dramatic eviction scene, no police tape, but something colder. Distance. The once curious neighborhood that tolerated the spectacle has reportedly grown tired of the attention that seems to follow wherever the Sussex name goes. Residents in Montecito value discretion above everything. It's a place where celebrities blend in rather than dominate. Oprah lives there. A-list actors live there. Billionaires live there. And they all understand one rule. Don't turn the neighborhood into a circus. Insiders say patience wore thin. There have been murmurs about late-night gatherings, security convoys, flashing lights, and tensions between neighbors over noise and privacy boundaries. The perception in Montecito circles is that the Sussex residents brought more commotion than the area is used to tolerating. When Meghan allegedly tried to return, sources claim she wasn't greeted warmly. Whether due to contractual disagreements, financial restructuring, or simple community fatigue, the atmosphere reportedly shifted from polite tolerance to firm resistance. One insider described it as the door closing without a slam. The message was subtle but clear. The welcome mat had been rolled up. Financial pressure may be playing a role. The Sussexes' early post-royal years were powered by blockbuster deals. Netflix, Spotify, production announcements that sounded massive. Private jets became routine. Luxury vacations made headlines. Designer wardrobes were expected. But 2026 looks very different. Spotify is gone. Netflix momentum has slowed. Fashion houses have quietly stepped back. Event invitations have dried up. Industry insiders now describe the Sussex brand as high-risk, low-return, and maintaining a Montecito lifestyle isn't cheap. The property taxes alone on estates in that area can reach staggering figures annually. Add in security, staff, maintenance, travel. The burn rate becomes enormous. Reports have suggested the couple's income is no longer matching their expenditure. Nothing publicly confirmed, but enough smoke to keep gossip columns busy. Neighbors have allegedly noticed fewer visible staff, less activity, and fewer high-profile visitors than in previous years. Meanwhile, the controversies haven't stopped. Meghan's reported gate-crashing of fashion events in Europe, alleged blacklistings in Paris and Milan, rumors of being quietly worn away from certain industry gatherings in New York. Each story chips away at the image she worked so hard to build. Montecito residents are not fashion insiders, but they watch headlines like everyone else. And when your neighbor becomes a lightning rod for drama every few weeks, even the most tolerant community begins to sigh. Some residents reportedly never fully embraced the Sussex arrival in the first place. They admired Harry's military background. They were curious about Meghan, but they also remembered how the royal exit unfolded. The Oprah interview, the accusations against the monarchy, the global media storm. It felt messy, and Montecito is allergic to messy. Behind closed doors, sources say Meghan was furious about the shift. She allegedly feels scapegoated, convinced that neighbors view her through a lens shaped by British tabloids and online narratives. In private, she's said to have complained that criticism always finds her, no matter what she does. There are even claims she lashed out, vowing legal consequences for anyone spreading rumors. Whether those threats were serious or just emotional venting is unclear, but insiders say the frustration is real. Harry, meanwhile, appears drained. Friends reportedly describe him as increasingly nostalgic about life before California. Not necessarily nostalgic for palace politics, but for structure, for identity, for knowing where he fit. The transition from working royal to freelance celebrity has not been seamless. He once framed independence as freedom. Now, according to people close to him, it sometimes feels like exile. There have been whispers that Harry has privately admitted life was simpler before the split, that every week now feels like managing damage rather than building something lasting. He's reportedly told Confidence that the constant controversy is exhausting. In public, both maintain they have no regrets. In private, insiders suggest cracks are showing. Meghan has allegedly confided that she sometimes wonders whether leaving the crown was the right move. Not because she misses royal life, but because of what came after. The relentless scrutiny, the unstable income streams, the sense that no reinvention sticks. But publicly, she refuses to concede anything. The official line remains firm. They chose freedom. They stand by it. And criticism is unfair. Still, the optics are difficult to ignore. Brand deals stepping away. Fashion circles turning cold. Countries like Canada and parts of the Middle East reportedly hesitant to engage. Hollywood losing interest. And now even Montecito, the safe haven, no longer feeling secure. When your fallback location starts to feel unstable, options narrow quickly. So what's next? Some speculate a relocation. Australia has been floated. Canada occasionally resurfaces in conversation, though reports suggest the enthusiasm there has cooled significantly. Others suggest a pivot to quieter philanthropy. Less red carpet, more grassroots. But philanthropy doesn't fund private jets. Media projects could return, but only if there's something new to sell. And without fresh royal revelations or a dramatic personal pivot, it's unclear what that angle would be. The brutal reality is that celebrity reinvention only works a few times. Meghan has already cycled through actress, duchess, activist, producer, fashion hopeful. Each iteration burned bright and then dimmed. Montecito was supposed to be the stable backdrop to all of it. If that backdrop is shifting, even subtly, the symbolism matters. The walls aren't closing in overnight. There's no dramatic foreclosure notice. No viral eviction clip. But the tone has changed. And in elite communities, whether royal courts or California enclaves, tone is everything. For Meghan, the challenge now isn't just rebuilding income. It's rebuilding trust in industries, in communities, in relationships that once felt secure. For Harry, the question may be more personal. Was the trade worth it? Right now, 2026 doesn't look like a comeback year. It looks like recalibration. Whether that recalibration turns into reinvention or retreat remains to be seen.